in it.
We're in it.
We're here in the studio. We're here. We're all set up. No problems. So excited.
Yep.
Can you tell?
I can.
Can you tell, Nick?
The enthusiasm in your voice is hard to miss.
So despite the fact that this is on my side, it's kind of a Nike heavy situation going on. We did go.
It's so Nike heavy with your one Nike product that you're wearing.
And my one Nike product we're going to talk about. But we went to the Adidas store today.
We did.
The employee store, so you get 50% off all your sneaks.
Yep, we got some new drip.
Yeah. What did you have fun at the store?
I did. I had a great time. It was fun. We walked around. We looked at shoes. We picked out shoes. We bought shoes. And then I bought a pastel-colored outfit. I got pastel-colored shirt.
You want to show it off?
T-shirt, hoodie, and shorts.
Yeah, you should show that off at least. Even though you're not wearing it. Is your headphone cord long enough? Oh, it is. Long enough.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this thing. You even ran back for the shorts, and I think that was a really good choice.
Look, I got the T-shirt. I got the sweat shorts. Apparently, these sweat shorts is like the thing because they had nothing but sweat shorts at the Adidas store. So
yeah, and then
I'm nothing if not, on trend. And then I got the hoodie, and then I can dress up like the damn Easter bunny.
And then are you gonna wear the sneakers that you got because they were kind of just basic?
They are the Ultra Boost 21 in black with a white sole. They are not. Very exciting.
I don't know if I would go with. I would go like white with white.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like the zebra Yeezys.
Okay,
I'm gonna
with
look
that.
like a real dick.
Yeah. Like, what kind of occasion did you get that outfit for?
Oh, the grocery store probably.
In your neighborhood, yeah, I could see that.
No, I'm gonna go to a different neighborhood.
Blend in. Go to my neighborhood.
I'm gonna go to a Winco.
go to Winco.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to just buy, like, a weird assortment of shit. Just, like, frozen chicken tenders.
I feel like you'd
the
have to
biggest bag of frozen chicken tenders and some condoms.
Magnum
condoms.
Just some Magnum
They
condoms.
don't fit, but they're fun for the bit.
Ooh, that rhyme, dude. You're like a rapper.
I'm a lyrical wordsmith genius. Voice of a generation. I'm inspired by That's a Kanye quote. I'm wearing his shoes. I'm being inspired.
Yeah.
I think that's a South Park quote making fun of Kanye.
Okay.
But kind of the same thing.
It's
close
fine.
enough.
Dude, I think one of my highlight moments of our Adidas store experience is the first time I've been to that location. I've been to the other one. And the last time I was there, I just tried a whole bunch of shoes, and all of them hurt my feet. And I was like, let's be honest.
What did you get at the store?
I got those Boost ones that I'm so confused because I like.
You got the Ultra Boost.
Yeah, the Ultra Boost something with a number.
It was uncaged. I think Ultra Boost 5.0 uncaged.
In like a black and white. It kind of had.
It's a cool modeled black and white and gray, though. It's not just
It's kind of like a
white.
poor man's zebra is what I felt like it looked like.
Oh, it sort of is. And the Ultra Boost is vaguely related to the 350. They both have a boost sole.
Yeah, so it was like, it's probably the closest to a Yeezy that it is the closest to a Yeezy that I own at this point.
They're comfy. You're going to
like
those.
Next stop, Yeezy Town, baby.
Yeah.
Next town over, 700.
No, Kanye's gonna win you over.
I am in Wyoming right now. I'm in like Casper. Wait, where does he live now?
Cody.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Casper. I'm almost to Cody. Like we just have a couple more hours to get there.
There you go. And then what else did you buy?
And then I got these, like, I think I should have looked it up before we just straight up talk about it, but I think they're like Ninja, like we think it's the
Can you Google
Twitch
that
streamer.
for us, David?
Yeah.
Look up Adidas Ninja
collaboration and tell us
because I think Ninja is like one of those video game guys.
Yeah.
That goes on Twitch and makes $1 billion like.
And he like gives advice. He's like, no, don't kill yourself. And everyone's like, my God, he has such good advice.
Wait, does he do that? I mean, that is excellent advice.
It's really good advice. It's the most basic, though.
It's pretty basic,
excellent
advice, but like, nonetheless.
Keep living your life. Like, that is the most basic.
I mean, it's one of those scenarios where the other option isn't very good. Like, it's really bad
Huh.
advice to be like, do kill yourself. That's
Okay.
really rude. That's a disrespectful thing to say.
What collab is it? Did you find it? They're
It's-
purple.
Oh, I didn't find the exact shoes, but yeah, he's definitely like a Twitch streamer, gamer,
Okay.
woozy whatsy.
Yeah, he's one of these rich nerds.
Yeah, he does the.
Shout out to him.
with the
Come
with
on the
the
podcast, Ninja.
with the brightly colored hair.
Yep.
So Nick, it sounds like you're just gonna, if he comes on, you're just gonna roast him to pieces.
Oh,
No, I'll be nice to him because
What kind of ninja you think you are? You don't have no nunchucks.
Are you even Asian? How Asian are you?
I don't think I would ask him that. I would challenge him to a taekwondo battle, though.
Mhm.
As we've proven on other episodes of the podcast, I am a martial artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I could take him.
Anyways, yeah, you probably could. I don't know.
Let's
dude.
get in the ring,
Let's-
Ninja.
Yeah.
Let's
like,
do it,
you're
bro.
challenging him to.
Yeah, I'm challenging you right now.
Nick's the next Logan Paul.
I
He's
am.
gonna become a full-time
Oh,
boxer.
I'm gonna sell out a UFC fight.
Dude, if somebody challenged, so like when our podcast is just like,
Yeah, if Conor
A
McGregor
little bit more
challenges
popular.
me for $100 million, yeah,
are you
I'll get a
stepping
little.
in the ring?
Yeah, I'll get a little CTE for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like that's something I would do as well. I think
Just-
I love the
for
new thing
$100
of like
million,
celebrity
Just
boxing.
get fucking knocked the fuck out.
I would.
Because you're gonna get either of us get in
Oh.
a UFC ring, we will be unconscious immediately.
Oh, 100%.
I'll just stand there, I'll like wave to the fans,
Dude,
and then
though,
just pow.
Here's the thing though about me.
Uh-huh.
Something I know about myself is that if that happened, I am training. I'm gonna turn into a gym guy. Like I
well,
would
yeah, you
go.
would get in. You would be training a
I
lot.
would go 100%.
And then you would realize
into
that
it.
these guys had been training since they were
Oh,
12.
Yeah,
And you would still be
Yeah.
knocked unconscious immediately.
I think my one advantage is from all of the skateboarding and
Uh-huh.
previous head injuries that I've had. I feel like I can take a lot of punches, but who knows, you know? Because I had never been in like a real fight.
Yeah, no, I've not been in any fights. That's probably immediately apparent. But
Maybe
Yeah.
one day you and I'll fight.
we could. I don't know who would win that fight. David,
David. Oh, we just
Bjorn
thrown it.
and I getting in the ring. What kind of action are you putting and on who?
Yeah. Who's
See, I don't think. Here's the thing. I think Bjorn would have way more power behind his punches, but he's also like as far as well, you really both of you, neither of you are really like aggressive people. You'd both be like very defensive. Like they're probably
we just
about,
be
like,
floating like butterflies?
there'd
It'd be
be
like
like-
a
Yeah,
4 or 5
lot
punches
more
thrown.
butterflies than bees. In
yeah.
that
There'd be a lot more butterflies in that one.
It'd be like
particular ring.
it'd be like Floyd Mayweather on Floyd Mayweather. There's like 3 punches thrown throughout the whole fight,
Right, and yeah.
and then one of you just comes out on top. But I feel like Bjorn would be able to knock Nick out.
I know. Well, thank you. I think the same. First of all, no. I think the part that I don't know. I don't know what the answer is because I feel like both of us have some hidden anger issues or not issues. That's the wrong word. Just like some things that a part of us that we hide from the general
Yeah,
public.
we have some rage that is not often seen.
Yeah, like if you deep dive into, I think I got rid of most of the videos, but I used to rage pretty hard when I try and land skate tricks of just like, I broke my hand hitting a wall. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
or,
you know
like-
what it is I just need to have like 5 really shitty games of chess.
Yeah, and then
Right
pretend I'm
before the
you,
match?
and then you're just gonna go for
Oh
it.
yeah, pretend you're whoever I was playing against.
That's so
Because I
funny.
get mad at them too, but
I
then
just-
I have to remember that it's not their fault that they're better than me. It is their fault. They worked harder and they're smarter. Either way, yeah, no, that's where some rage
I think
comes
that
out.
I'm now picturing you like in the locker room, like I'm like hitting the bag, and
It'll
then
be like
Nick
the
is
Queen's
on his
Gambit.
phone.
No, I'm
like,
envisioning chess pieces. I'm
on the
envisioning
ceiling.
myself
You're like
just
playing. chess.
giving away my queen on like the 5th move, and I'm just like, I'm gonna knock this son of a bitch out, and it's game over, bro. I'm gonna win that fight.
I have a hard time because I think it would fuck up our podcast and relationship a little bit.
It
That's
might.
the only thing.
Well,
Because like you'd be pretty upset after I knocked you out in like 2 hits. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know who would win, and I think it would it would be upsetting and it would just
it
ruin
would be upsetting if we
our
did it for like
relationship.
no money. Now, if we did this, if we were like the headlining fight, if we were the top of a UFC fight card, because that's definitely gonna happen.
That's gonna be a real lame card.
Yeah,
if you're the
yeah,
headliner.
yeah. We're the
No,
headliner.
Who's
we're
the opener?
we're using our immense fame and
We're-
popularity that
we'd
we're
be the
gaining right
opener.
now from this exceptional podcast. Yeah, no, we're definitely I'm not gonna get knocked out for no money, dude.
like
Like, it's gonna take being the headliner. Like, that's the amount of money that it's gonna now be worth it for me to get in a UFC fight scenario.
okay.
So in that, for $100 million or whatever those guys make off a headlining fight,
Yeah.
I feel like we could bury the hatchet.
Yeah. I feel
we
like
could just be like, hey, this is a cash grab.
This is I almost did it in high school because there's this. We maybe even have talked about this, but like
no,
in,
I don't think we've talked about your fight club in high school. We've talked about skateboarding.
No, it's so in Whitefish High School,
Mhm.
the competing high school, like our main rival, is
Who was your
Columbia
main-
Falls.
Oh, Columbia Falls.
And so every spring, I think it was.
Who's got the scrappier?
was
I
the-
imagine Columbia Falls is scrappier kids
Dude.
because Whitefish is rich.
It's Whitefish
Yeah.
is like rich, and it's more like rich kids now. It's like there were kids with like Beamers and stuff in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That-
No, Whitefish is
That
like
weren't their dad's like old Beamer.
No,
they were
no,
like,
they were
we
the-
went to the dealership. My dad took me to the dealership to
went
get me my
2
first
states
car.
over where there actually is a BMW dealership.
Right.
We went to Spokane.
They went to
That's
Spokane.
the closest one.
Yep.
And we got this
Dude, a lot of people go. That's why
328iX because they need the all-wheel drive.
That's why the Dave Smith Motors is just so balling out of control, is because of that stuff.
Mhm.
Because it's something about the taxes, or like it's less. There's less taxes if you buy a truck.
No,
in-
what it is I think if you go to Washington,
Yeah.
but you're licensing it here, like in Oregon or Montana, where there's no sales tax.
Yeah.
What you can do, if you're clever and slick and you know how to negotiate and you want to be sneaky, is like argue about how, oh, but with sales tax, that's going to be this. I want my out the door price to be that.
Yeah.
Don't disclose where you're from. And then you'd be like, oh, by the way, I'm licensing it in Oregon. No sales tax. I win.
Yeah.
I think you can maybe do that if you're real slick.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be good enough. I feel like I would give it away. I would make a
I'm not-
joke somewhere
not
in
good
there.
at
I'd
that.
be like, I want to make this random salesperson laugh, and I would make some sales tax joke, and then they would fucking catch me, and
Yeah.
I would have to pay full price, and it would suck.
Yep.
So I'll just buy my whatever I end up replacing the Subaru with eventually
Right.
here in Oregon, and just get ripped off, and
Yep.
who cares?
So, so I was talking about Columbia Falls versus.
Yeah.
So at the time, Columbia Falls, yeah, that was kind of like the trailer trash area.
Yeah, no, them
Of
kids
the-
can fight.
And they were the like
Yeah.
Bobcats or something like that, or they were the
Probably
cats
some
of
kind
some
of wild cats,
some
or
kind of
bobcats
lion,
or
mountain
mountain
lions, something.
cougars.
So it was called,
Pumas.
and we were the Whitefish Bulldogs. So it
Mm.
was the dog cat smoker is what it was
Oh,
called.
Okay.
And they would set up a ring in the middle of the football field in Whitefish, and you would fight other people in your weight class. So it was like school versus school.
Yeah.
And there was like an announcer, and it was like there was
Was it
like
like boxing?
it was boxing,
Okay.
like straight up boxing. And I remember there was a large pool my senior year to get Bjorn to fight in it. There was a pool to try to, and I was like, I put my name on the list, and then I scribbled it out real good. Like, I mean, I took a
You
Sharpie,
were like, no,
and-
sir.
dude.
I'm
I just
not being-
redacted that name off like it was a spy
You
document.
see, I never even, like, when I did do Taekwondo, like, I went to a tournament once, but I still just did the kata, you know, where you just, like I was telling you, it's kind
Dance,
of like
yeah.
a dance. Like, it's really lame. There was also sparring available, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get kicked. Even if you're wearing, like, a big helmet
Yeah.
and stuff. I was a pussy.
I
but,
don't know.
like-
I backed out the last minute.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
I'm not really a fighter. I like to talk some shit. It's going to
Yeah.
get me in trouble one of these days.
So what was they let teenagers box other teenagers from other town
Yeah.
on the football field.
It was a boxing ring. Like
Was it?
it was like lifted. I mean, it looked like it was the whole thing. Like
What was the injury situation?
it's just boxing, dude. Like you had the gloves. It's just
Yeah.
regular. It was a boxing match. Like yeah, people got knocked out, but most of the time, not that many people got knocked out. Most of the time, it would end in like points, and I don't understand how those work. It's like you
like
get
a
so many.
TKO or whatever. Like
Yeah,
a
there was mostly
knockout.
TKOs, so it would just like go so many rounds, or someone would give up. And I do remember there was like a nerdy kind of scrawny kid that did it, and everybody was so hyped, and he just got throttled.
Oh,
He
darn.
didn't get
You
knocked
always
out,
want
but I
that
think it was a
kid to
tap
be like
out.
an underdog, like
That's
like
what we all
everybody's like
wanted.
this fucking nerd, and then that kid's like
But yeah, some
a
methy,
wizard.
some methy other kid from Columbia Falls
Yeah.
just throttled him.
Yeah, that kid didn't even have any teeth left to knock out.
Yeah, he didn't have any teeth to knock
Yeah.
out.
Leave the
Bastards.
mouth guard at home.
Yeah.
We already took care of that.
Mouth what?
Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous.
I don't know. It's a weird. There's like a part of me that's like kind of regrets not doing it, but then there was a. I remember I regretted not doing it until I was at watching it, and I was like, I am so glad I am not doing this right now. But yeah,
no,
there was
I'm-
like a bunch of people that got like a bunch of. I don't know. Well, you didn't go to normal school, but like I kind of didn't hang with. I had my crew of people,
Mhm.
but like I wasn't in any. I sort of floated, and I was able to sort of like navigate high school in a different way where I was friends with a lot of people,
Yeah.
and
That's
some
a
of my
little bit how
early
I was in
friends
college. I had
got
like
into-
a few like
Okay.
friend circles. I was never in like a group of friends that did like lived their life together.
yeah
But I had like 3 or 4 friend circles that I would do like different things with.
so yeah it's like I had
know.
like friends that were like jocks and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and then I had like
my
some friends that like got
skiing,
into
outdoorsy friends, and then
Yeah.
my like hang out and talk shit friends, and my hang out and play video games friends.
yeah
I had
so
different.
I mean like my
groups
school
of
was different
friends.
too, because it was like if you were good at skiing or snowboarding, like you could do what I'm talking about, like you were
Yeah.
just cool, like there wasn't
Well, that's how Montana State was. Like if you were
Yeah.
good at skiing, like you had
like
loads
no one
of
gave a shit about
like everybody
sport.
was just like
local
yeah,
sports.
let's go ride, let's fucking go to Bridger Bowl, dude.
yeah
But then if you didn't smoke weed, you were out of some groups of friends.
yeah
So that exempted me from
because you're not
small
you're not a weed guy.
I'm not cool.
But those
Just
sneakers, that's why you got to wear those
Exactly.
sneakers, right?
This is how I compensate for
All
all my
right.
insecurities.
That's a solid, not cool. That is a solid intro into these sneakers. Just kidding.
Those shoes are cool, dude.
These are.
Why do
I'm-
you keep putting your Jordan 1
I'm-
mids down?
It's
like
sarcasm. I like
It's
these
sarcasm?
shoes a lot.
sarcasm.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are
That sounds like a kind of a cave. A
the
sarcasm.
sarcasm. Dude, I fell right into the sarcasm. Spelunking that shit.
Ah, okay. This is so-
Spelunk.
Okay.
wait.
So what are these?
Hang on, I gotta tell a spelunk story. Okay, we'll put that at the end.
Okay.
I'll tell a spelunking story later. Okay. These are the Jordan 1 mids in the black cone colorway
Mhm.
is the name of this one. So it's got a very unique orange that does look like that safety orange that you'd see on like a traffic cone. I
Yeah,
think.
it's a very like a tangerine orange.
Yeah.
It's a very, very vibrant orange.
So that was what first got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. So so it's like tumbled leather with the orange,
And then the black is like a nubuck or something. Right?
yeah,
It's like a matte. It's a real soft, like matte finish
yeah.
nubuck. It's very nice.
That's the
color
part that
blocking on that
I
shoe.
love that combination of because I like the black and orange, but then that matte. This makes I legit like these more than the
shattered backboard.
original shattered backboards. I like the shattered backboard, but I
Mhm.
actually like this one more, not just because of that. And this and then the sole and the swoosh are sort of this like bone color.
Yeah,
and the
it's
swoosh
like
is
kind of a.
also that nubuck.
It's kind of a gray.
Yeah.
It is. No, these are fantastic.
And
I'm stoked on these. I think they're a great colorway.
yeah. And we've said it. I mean, we sort of talked about it. We touched on it before. Like, they are a mid, and I really like the mids, and I am unashamed for that. I really like the mids because I'm able to kind of get some of these colors that aren't $1 million freaking dollars.
Well, these ones. That's the thing, though, is this is like one of the more hyped mids.
Yeah.
Like this thing, I guess it doesn't have a lot of hype, but it's
No.
really valuable.
Yeah, so the story
Yeah.
behind this was like we started this podcast and I had been like watching a whole bunch of sneakers and this was one of them. And at one point they had dropped to like
Yeah,
below retail. They
yeah,
were
they
like,
were like what, 150, 130?
no, they were like 90, $100 because these retail at 115, right, David? Do you have it up?
Retail 110.
110.
And yeah, they were down like
They were down below 100
below
at one
100,
point.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right before The Last Dance came out.
Mhm.
And I had just bought all these sneakers and I was like, oh, I'll get
Yeah,
those
right.
later.
Right when we started the podcast, like right the first couple months of quarantine,
Yeah.
you went on a sneaker buying
I know.
spree.
I just was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you had a lot of anxiety at the time, and you were
You know what else it was?
using retail therapy.
I was doing a little retail therapy, but you know what else was going on? I'll be honest. I wasn't leaving the house much. I wasn't spending money. I wasn't going out. I wasn't
Yeah.
like my drink. I wasn't drinking.
Oh
either.
yeah, you're right. You were.
So my
sober at the
budget-
time.
Dude, I was saving so much money. I was not spending money, and
Yeah.
then I sort of realized that I like went a couple months, and I was like, why do I have several thousand in the bank? This doesn't make sense. Like I'm not used to this. Like
Look at all this money.
like
I
I was
better get rid of this
surprised.
shit.
yeah, better get rid of that. Woo, that's easy. So yeah, I
Shoes and
bought
a
whole bunch.
motorcycle.
Yeah, got a freaking motorcycle.
Now it's gone.
And then like
Have
my
that
business
fucking
was
money
going
sitting around. Somebody will take it.
right. Yeah, my business was kind of popping off. I had a couple of really good months, and so like I was just like, I'm just gonna get
Yeah,
some
no,
sneakers.
I'm
and I
not
was,
mad at you. I'm just.
and I was
giving you a bad
excited
time.
about it. And so this was like on my watch list, and I was just like, I don't need them. And then after The Last Dance came out, and I actually been wearing my Royals a lot.
Yeah, you've got the Royal Mids. We've done it on
Yes.
the podcast.
Yeah,
but-
it was like an earlier episode. I got the Royal Mids, and I was just finding myself really wearing those a lot. And so I started looking at these again, and they went up to like $400. What are they at right now?
The last sale of that shoe was $364.
So
Yeah.
that's too much for me to spend.
Yeah. No, that's a lot.
And I got really
That's-
disappointed and
That's
frustrated.
a lot for a high or for like even a semi-hyped shoe, let alone a Jordan 1 mid that was down at $98
Mhm.
less than a year ago.
Yeah.
Somebody must have been smart
And held on to them.
diamond hands on these
Like,
mids.
so I'll be honest with everybody.
Uh-huh.
I did not buy these from StockX from a reseller. I got them used off a goat.
I'm not mad at that.
And I spent $140 is what I got these for. Now, I think I'm gonna buy more of the sneakers that are in this situation where it's like a sneaker I really want,
Yeah, but it used.
but used.
Well, that's how I got those Sakai Blazers.
Right. And that kind of inspired after we were talking about it. I was like, you know what? I should just see if there's some used ones. I found these for $140. They didn't have a box. They came in a not this box.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why they weren't worth as much.
Mhm.
Dude, these are barely been worn.
Yeah, well, when you're buying shoes to wear,
And
at
that's
some
it.
point, who gives a fuck if it has
Exactly.
the right box? If you can get a really good price on the shoes
Yeah.
you want, and they're legit checked by Goat,
Yeah.
so like,
I mean, they came in a Jordan mid box, but it's
But it
not
wasn't-
that one. And it was a
Yeah.
little damaged, which I don't care about. The cool thing and experience about buying a used pair of kind of hype, like expensive sneakers is, dude, I got these and I just wore them that day. I just don't care. There was no fear. I wore them to an open mic immediately in
Yeah.
a parking lot that's probably muddy, and I just didn't care. And I was like, that experience was cool because a lot of times, I don't know if you have this experience, but like I'll buy a pair of sneakers and I'm kind of afraid to wear them. Like if I really like them, I have this like I've always had this like I find it hard for me to start wearing a new pair of sneakers. Like I'm not a like wear them out of the store kind of guy.
I don't wear them out of the store, but I'm always like, if I get a new pair that I'm excited to rock,
Yeah.
then I'm always excited to wear it. Like the first opportunity I get to wear that shoe somewhere, I'm wearing it.
I just feel like I'm always like
I feel like I'm gonna be
saving it
hesitant.
for I just hesitate too much.
I'm gonna be hesitant with those silver toes because I'm still on the fence of whether I'm gonna keep those or try to flip those.
Mm-hmm.
The more I read about them, I've heard we're recording this on Sunday, like 2 days after we recorded the last episode,
Okay.
just to let everybody into our world.
The timeline.
Because we care about our fans and we want to be
Mhm.
honest with you. But I've been like watching some reviews now that I took the W on those silver toes,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like they're a really good pair. Like the quality, everybody's raving about the quality, and the more I look at them, like the color blocking is fucking awesome. So now I'm like, I guess I'm keeping them. I guess I just spent $500 in the last 3 days on sneakers. I'm
God.
smart. Yeah, 200 on the
Oh,
cool
yeah.
grays, 170 on the silver toes, and then 100 on these Ultra Boost 21s.
Mm-hmm.
That's near as makes no difference. $500
I mean,
plus
yeah,
all this Easter Bunny
all your
drip.
all your Easter Bunny drip. You look like one of those. You're gonna look like one of those. What are those things called? Or like those dye kits.
I'm gonna look like an Easter egg hunt.
Like yeah, like what are you wearing to Easter? I got it.
I'm gonna have to
the
carry candy.
thing. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do a podcast photo shoot with just Nick in
Yeah,
a
I'm
giant
just gonna be-
grassy basket.
Just gonna be flexing in my basket, like yeah.
holding his knees. Just looking cute AF.
I will be looking cute though.
I mean,
That'll be my new fucking
I'm very
Tinder
excited,
picture.
dude.
Just like, yeah, look at me. I look like
Funny
don't-
ears.
I don't like arts and crafts, but I look like I do. You know? How you doing, babe?
I'm an artist.
And then I got the Yeezys in there. Like,
Yeah.
I had $100 or $220 one time. Look at these Yeezys. I'm materialistic and insecure.
Yeah. So
Holler
I've been
at me.
I don't know, man. I got these in another pair. I got 2 pairs. I just like freaking went for it that day.
Yeah, you got a pair that are like white and camo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
And
haven't, and
I got both of
black.
them because
like they got is it the black around the toe and then white mostly and then camo on the back?
yeah,
or
just this part is camo
Yeah.
and it's like a suede.
but that'll
camo.
be another episode.
That'll be another episode. Also, I was just looking for. I feel like with this podcast, I feel a little bit more pressure to kind of like try at every open mic. And also we keep talking about how like these are like a go-to. And I think that's what's going to happen is I got these. So I've got like a few pair that
Yeah.
I can sort of match an outfit with. And I
Mhm.
really wanted an orange pair because I wear a lot of orange.
Well, you'd wanted these for long enough,
And I'd been
and then you
looking at
found
them.
a good deal.
And the fact that they just kept going up, I was like, these aren't going down. These aren't, because what's going to happen is, I think my theory on it too is that the supply of them was very low
Yeah, cause they're
because no one thought of it. This is an interesting moment that happens every once in a while. Is like when
mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, it sucks when resellers.
It's probably
get
the
it.
supply was probably high enough when they dropped it. It was probably like adequate and like the same amount as all the mids.
Mm-hmm.
They probably sold out eventually. Everyone just wore them.
Yeah.
Because they're Jordan 1 mids. Nobody's like, oh, these are going to be the investment of the
Exactly.
week. You know, they're just like, yeah, I bought some mids so I could rock them. And
Nobody. Yeah, everyone
they
wore
just-
them.
yeah, and then if you had stocked a pair, you were the smart cookie there
think-
if you stocked a pair of them.
But it's like you never would know that. It's just like probably people that are just like stocking a whole bunch of just random shit.
I
and
don't
then-
know. This one looks like one of those that if you really, really thought about it and were willing to gamble,
Mm-hmm.
like this being that it's orange, like the shattered backboard just has enough clout that I
Okay.
feel like orange, black, and white, like that color combo.
Yeah.
Any Jordan 1 with that color combo, I feel like you could gamble on,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Same as like a bread or like a Chicago type colorway,
Yeah.
even in the mid. Like it's obvious like people are going to want the breads and the Chicago colorways cuz they're just such a classic and they're so high in demand that even the mids, like if you just stocked one for a year and waited till they kind of ran through the main supply, like you probably
Yeah.
could flip it for a decent amount. I don't know. It's interesting to me because sneaker reselling and investing are kind of in the same vein of like you kind of, if you think about it enough, you could probably study it long enough and really
Mhm.
kind of you could pattern it and you could kind of figure out like, yeah, that's gonna be a good flip. That's gonna break.
Well, I think it comes down to a little bit like flexibility wise, because I feel like these have a pretty good flexibility
yeah,
rating.
they're loud. They're cool. The color blocking. I kind of agree with you, honestly, in that these might actually be a better colorway than the shattered backboard.
Yes. You heard that, David? No.
Like I honestly do like the color blocking
'Cause
on
it's-
these better than
Yes.
maybe any other orange Jordan 1.
That I like I can't remember it. David, can you look it up?
They just put the right
Look-
colors in the right place. It's the same 3 colors,
Shattered
but they
backboard.
Shattered-
High. Not the mid. The shattered backboard mid, I hate the color blocking on. I don't like the choice they made. I don't
Mhm.
remember what it is. I think they did like the toe orange. and
it was
then the
orange, black,
cap.
and white, but then they put it was really
They fucked it up.
lopsided.
Yeah.
It was really lopsided and stupid.
So that one I was like, no.
The other ones, I love the color blocking on the Shattered Backboard 3.0,
Yeah.
the ones that I have, but they're the shiny ones.
I don't-
And the shiny, I just
It
feel
just
like
looks cheap to me.
it kind of does. I love those shoes.
I
They're
think
actually one of
pleather
the better
And for some reason,
investments that I've made as
Yeah.
far as shoes that went up in price. And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
wore them 100 times, so they're worth nothing. But
so
the Jordan High Retro Shattered Backboard 3.0.
yeah.
that's the
So-
That's
shiny
got
one
more
that
of
I have.
not a matte, but it's got like a shinier
Yeah.
rubbery.
Yeah,
Deal.
but no, but what's the can you just show me
Find the
the
1.0.
picture? Yeah, so it's okay, it's got an orange swoosh. It's got
It's
a black
this-
base.
It's this, but with an orange swoosh, basically, right?
It's more black and orange than
no,
that is orange and black.
but this is black and then this is orange.
Right.
This is orange. This is black.
Okay. I just liked the way this one I liked it better. I don't know. I like
No, I like it a lot.
legit liked it better because I wanted an orange sneaker and I like that comment the choices they
You
made.
got a better deal on those than you would with these two. These are retailing like well over 300.
The 3.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that was one of the better because I got those at retail for 160.
Well, I should say they're not resell is well over. It's almost if you want to buy a resold Shattered Backboard 3 of that orange colorway, it's like almost $400.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? I think that actually is the most appreciation that I've seen in any of the shoes
Yeah.
I own. 160 to 400 is like
Yeah.
pretty. That's not bad. That makes me super stoked that I have those, and I do enjoy rocking those.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Yeah, no, they're cool. Like they're not terrible. I
think I've actually
I
worn
just-
those on stage more than any other shoe, like at showcases.
Yeah.
Before comedy.
I feel like
and the world
I
ended.
remember them a
Like-
lot.
Yeah, I wore them on a lot of showcases.
I feel like I'm gonna wear these ones a lot too, and that's what I got them for. I
Mhm.
got these. These are a rocket.
Yeah,
type
they're a good
shoe for me.
comedy on stage shoe.
Yeah, and that's sort of why I got a couple of ones, so I could just sort of rotate through those.
Yeah.
That was the purpose of that, so that
David,
I could like.
could you look up the Shattered Backboard 1, like 1.0? Like
'cause
the
those
original.
are worth like 1,000.
It should be retailing at like 1,500 or reselling at 1,500 or so.
if
like
you can
it's-
find a dead stock.
It's
pair
worth
of 'em.
stupid money.
It's crazy. You know what? I'm sipping this down. It is good.
Isn't it?
It
No,
is.
Angel's Envy is a very excellent.
But I got this because we talked about this before.
Yeah, we.
Pickle juice.
Yeah, we're like,
Okay.
let's not
Shattered
just.
Backboard 1. Is it the 1.0?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 1.0
Is it like well over $1,000?
in a size 10.
I'm not seeing it.
All right.
It might just be Shattered Backboard. Let me hop on my phone.
Yeah.
Well,
I see a Jordan 1 Retro Shattered Backboard sneaker that's lowest ask is well over 1,000.
Yep,
that
that's
might
it.
be the one.
okay. So, I mean, that's sort of the hypiest.
Yes.
That one. Now, the big
Yeah,
reason for
so
me is
here-
I like having something that I can
Got the
wear.
Picture up. So yeah, it's basically
So it's got the bone.
what it is it's
Here,
the exact same as like
black.
the Jordan 1 bread toe. So it's black, orange, white, black, orange.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the same as the bread toe but with orange. And our audio listeners are just gonna have to They're gonna have to Google it or know
Yeah.
what the bread toe
I mean,
is.
it really is just like some color swapping that happened that
It's-
they did on this.
There's
But
a
they changed-
million different Jordan 1s, and there's only like, 5 different spots, and they have to rotate different colors
Yeah.
through those 5 different places, and it's fun. It's a fun design challenge. I'm sure
Yeah.
somebody enjoys themselves
Oh, I
while
know.
they're coming up with new
It's like
colorways.
a coloring book. I wanted to get
Yeah.
a Jordan 1 coloring book. I did find
I
one.
love that the more effort they put into like creating something new, like the less valuable it is. The most
know.
valuable ones are
It's
they're
just
just
like,
like, hey, what was
Do the same.
what was the first thing someone did in 1984? Yeah, let's just do that again and make a
Well,
grip.
What I heard is Nike's like used to have all these rules that you weren't allowed to do something the same, and they have this crazy Nike archive, so that the designers, whenever they come up with a new design or a new colorway,
Mhm.
had to go to the archive
They had to verify that it
and
hadn't been done
verify.
before.
Yeah, so like they have like these archival because they have
And then Nike realized that they're a business that wants to make money, and so they're like, "Oh, let's
they're
just
just-
re-release the
they're
shit
like-
everybody loved," and then they did, and they
Dude,
made a lot
it's
of money.
interesting. Like, I mean, even as a business owner, like, I hate that I'm like kind of revealing this a little bit, but like, it drives me crazy. Like, I was looking at for Bearskin, my company, we started the company on
Promo code size 10.
Yeah, promo code size 10 for 10% off.
Keep your balls dry.
Yeah, we got that, Matt. That ball mash.
Mesh under the balls. It's a game changer,
So,
you guys.
So we
Derek
started.
Lewis may not have had to take his shorts off after his fight with the Russian guy 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
We just watched the video where Derek Lewis said my balls was hot, which is a great video, classic of the internet. And if he was wearing bearskin,
He wouldn't have had to do that.
he may not have had that issue. He'd
May
have been
or
able
may
to
not.
fight at an even higher level.
I got his size too.
Yeah, he actually. Yeah, you should sponsor Derek
I
Lewis.
know,
That would be
right?
amazing. Derek Lewis, hit us up.
Yeah. So with my company, I started it doing plaids. Like that was the thing I started the brand with. Like, and then the red plaid, the classic buffalo check.
Yeah, the red and
print.
black lumberjack.
Yeah, we
with
call
the hat
it.
to match.
Yeah. We call it backwoods is what I called it. And that classic black and red buffalo check, it sells out all the time. And then I completely sell out of it. And then we're like, I'm like putting together the next order, and I'm like, should I do it again? And I'm like, I'm so sick of looking at it. I do something else, and that
doesn't-
sits. Like it sits,
Yeah.
and then I
You
do the
gotta
plaid again, and then it just
classics.
flies off the shelf.
Dude,
So it's just like,
You just gotta, you just gotta sell those.
I
You
know.
just gotta always have that.
And I've done it. Like one time, I was just like, I was a little tight on funds,
Mhm.
so I literally just got that sold out. I was like, God damn it! I love it. I appreciate it, but it's like from it, like you kind of just feel like
So
you
at this
look
point,
for
do you
novelty.
always have that in stock?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty
Yeah,
much,
'cause
I always
you gotta be
make sure to keep it in stock
as a
at this
business.
point.
You have to just like you have to have your money,
Yeah.
your money ones.
I thought that was going to be like
Yeah.
the solid black ones.
No, I'm stoked on
which
driving.
people do buy a lot.
I'm stoked on like the when you are able to drive some hype with bearskin
Mm-hmm.
and like sell it like you did with the Pride last year.
Yeah, where that just sold out
Yeah.
so quick. I'm excited. That's
Yeah.
why I got some sneakers and a motorcycle, maybe because that Pride sold real quick.
Yeah.
like
There you go.
that Pride print, and I am bringing it back. So
Yeah, but it's a new one,
I
right?
updated it.
It's another limited edition.
And it's limited. Yeah. So I'm not gonna.
So get in there
show it.
early, you guys.
Yeah, if you want.
Promo
Pride.
code doesn't apply to those because retail price is a deal.
No. Actually, it does.
The resale market probably isn't great on underwear.
Mm-mm.
You got to
It
make
really
sure
isn't.
them are dead stock.
Yeah, you kind of want dead stock on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just find that interesting. It's it's kind of a modern thing because you always feel like there is just this pressure to create new and novelty, and then it's like so weird that everyone
Yeah,
just wants
so
the breads.
That's the thing is clothes is more like music
black
than
and
it is
red.
like
Yeah,
comedy.
that's the bearskin breads are the black and red.
So it's more like music than it is like comedy.
how so? So
with
it's like
clothes.
classics, like
Like you
remixes.
don't want to go see DMX and hear his new album. You want to hear Where the Hood At,
Yeah.
X Gon' Give It To You, and What These Bitches
Which
Want.
these bitches want. Okay.
And
cool.
I want him naming all 46. burning my bits because I haven't done stand up in a while.
It's all right.
Other than in parking lots, and I'm not doing my
Should I
old
bust out the
stuff.
soundboard?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we have a soundboard.
We got. Well, should we just run through what we've got here?
absolutely. No, run through them. I want to
Oh.
hear them.
All right. Yeah.
What these bitches want. Yeah.
There it is.
Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia.
Linda.
I don't know all of them.
Linda.
I'm
I'm afraid
That was
of
actually
that
really
one.
well timed.
I'm
What?
so afraid of that one.
The womp.
I don't like it. It's a bad attitude.
It's a bad attitude.
What's a bad? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you see that's.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Keep playing it, David. Bjorn's having a bad attitude right now. Yeah, you see, that's supposed to be like clapping, but it sounds like rain. It sounds like the opening of "Stand" by Eminem.
That's
you
a
know where it's like
precipitation of applause.
it sounds like rain, and then it's like
What,
what's the singing in "Stand"? Tears don't come. I'm wondering why.
Yeah, but I can't see at all. That's all I know.
Even
Morning
if
raindrops.
I could,
Morning
would all be
raindrops
great.
in my window.
put
But
your picture on my wall.
we're
it
doing the remix.
reminds me
And
that it's not so bad.
It's not so bad. Bang, bang, bang,
I
bang.
left
Coming
my
to
cell, my
size
pager,
10
and my
EP.
home phone at the bottom.
Man, I can't wait to
I
put.
sent 2 letters back in autumn. You must not have got them.
That was a good song.
Shut up, bitch! I'm trying to talk. Yeah, that's my girlfriend screaming in the trunk. That song is really wild. It
is.
really escalates quickly, and it's kind of a bummer.
Dude, I definitely bought that album. Oh, was that on the
That
the
was
Marshall
Mathers
Mathers?
LP, one of the greatest records.
Which
of all
one
time.
is that? Is that
Second one,
Okay,
1999,
I bought the
think.
first one from
Slim Shady
Walmart.
LP?
Slim Shady.
So you had
LP.
that edited? So you had a whole album with 7 words in it? Hi,
no.
my name is.
My name is. No, they put like other words in and they play the music and they just
It has
have
other
him
words.
not-
Oh, it was one of those back when they had to do lots of clean albums, so
Yeah.
they were actually writing a whole new clean.
maybe.
Yeah, Eminem had a bunch of those where he wrote a clean verse.
Oh, really?
But it was always trash. Like the explicit one, you'd hear it and you'd be like, "Oh, this is the one he tried on."
Yeah.
And then the second one, he was almost like
He's just
mad.
phoning it in. Just,
Stinky,
No.
stinky, momanky, banana,
No,
fanny,
No, like
fanky.
Eminem is so good at rapping that I feel like he was trying to make the clean version suck.
Okay.
Like I think he was genuinely
That's
like
cool.
resentful of Tipper Gore, and he was like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna make my clean version suck so kids buy the explicit one."
Yeah.
I
Sell
hope
2
that's what he
albums
did.
at one same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I just-
I got the jippy one.
Hi kids, do you like violence?
Want to see me 6 9-inch nails for each one of my eyelids? I remember that. But I bought that album from Walmart, and it was so at that
Because
time
Walmart is clean only
it was
still,
yeah.
right?
Oh, I don't know.
I
haven't
remember,
been back
like,
to Walmart in a
like-
minute.
Yeah, well, I haven't bought a CD in a while, but I have bought CDs as recently as about 2015.
Yeah, I haven't. The last
I
CD
like CDs.
I
The
bought.
quality is excellent.
What was the last CD you bought?
Oh fuck.
Do you want me to just say mine?
I bought a bunch summer of 2014. I bought a bunch because I had not yet upgraded the head unit in my car, so
Okay.
I didn't have a plug. So I bought a bunch
Gotcha.
of George Carlin albums, Chris Rock
Oh,
albums,
okay.
and then a bunch of music I had. Definitely had a DMX CD. I remember
But the last one. So the last one. was, like,
KRS-One.
No, I said the last. This one, not the last.
I'm listing a bunch because any of these could have been the last one.
I gotcha, I
really,
gotcha.
I bought like 50 CDs that summer. They were used at Hastings, which is
Oh,
now
I know
it's
Hastings.
that's a
Hastings
blast
buy
from
porn
the
there.
past right there.
It's fun.
I didn't buy porn.
I would go there and
At
buy porn
Hastings.
publicly
Or
because it
anywhere
was
else.
so fun to me to just make all my friends would be there with me. We'd be like renting a movie, and I'd just be like, I'm gonna buy a Hustler and embarrass all of y'all. I'm gonna look at it while we're in line.
That actually is really funny.
it was so funny to me, and
I would have
they
been.
hated it
All right,
so
I would
much.
have been one of those kids. I was like, Jesus Christ.
They're just like, can you not talk to me while we're in line while
Yeah.
you're looking at that?
You
I'd
go
be like
over
reading
there.
the letters
Look at
aloud.
this article.
yeah. Like,
Bro, I live
like
470 feet from a school. I don't want to be evicted. We can't. You gotta go over
I
there,
used to
man.
purposely leave them in the bathroom of our house, like just open all the time, and I just thought it was the funniest
Just to
thing.
like the raunchiest picture in the
Yeah.
I swear to God, I have never actually opened or been involved with a porn magazine.
I see, but it didn't. It was so. It was. Internet was fully a thing. Like all
Yeah.
that was a thing because this is like 2000 and like I don't know 8 or something like that. Like it was very prominent.
Yeah,
you
like
did
the
not
internet
need
was
to,
already there.
I remember when
You were just a
I was
hipster.
just drunk and I was like, I've been over 18. I'm over 21.
Yeah.
I can drink legally and I've never bought porn. And so I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I just always thought, and then because of the reaction I got, I kept doing it.
The reaction does sound really funny.
The way, like, I just remember my friend just being like, just you know, Bjorn,
your
can
friend
you
was
just
like,
not talk to me while we're in line?
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah,
oh, look at this one. Oh, this one folds out. Like,
Oh,
he was
Jesus
just
Christ.
so pissed at me.
Yeah, I would have probably been. I actually would have been that friend. 100%.
Yeah.
Probably still would
We
be.
used to go to Hastings all the time.
Yeah, Hastings was the shit. The used CDs at Hastings, you get. I got.
Oh, yeah.
I know I at one point bought Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. Great album. I might have paid full price for that one.
All right, so last CD I bought,
Okay,
I know
yeah.
what it was because
What
I
was it?
impulse bought Rihanna Unapologetic. I was just like in line at Target, and I have no idea why I bought it. I just like wanted to hear. Oh God, what was the song? Diamonds or something like that. There's like a diamonds, something with diamonds in it.
Shine
I don't
bright
know.
like a diamond.
Yeah. I just was like, what was that diamond? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy this. Like, I'm an adult. I can just buy this CD. Who cares? I put it into my truck, which is so funny.
Yeah.
And
Your Ford Ranger.
my Ford Ranger, which had the stock system
oh yeah.
in it.
No, that's
But
how Rihanna wanted it to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
heard.
It went in. I listened to 2 songs, stopped for gas. The CD player never played or ejected the CD again.
That's awesome.
It just
It
ate
ate.
the Rihanna,
Rihanna
CD,
CD, yeah.
but I kept the case
Uh-huh.
in the door.
You have proof.
Yeah.
Physical proof
I had
that
the
you
tape.
at one point owned a
Yeah,
Rihanna CD.
Yeah, it was the tape, and I actually might still have it, honestly, because I remember when I went to sell my truck, my friend, like, there was so much shit breaking on it, and I was just, like, trying to get off that sinking ship by selling it to my friend.
Yeah.
And
That's what you're supposed to do.
right. And at the time, we had burnt out, like, I blew out the tail lights with a hitch, like in the winter, like I
Sure.
don't know, the hitch shorted or something, and so
Yeah.
all the tail lights went out. And I thought it was a fuse.
Mhm.
And the backup lights never worked the entire time I owned the truck. It just
Yeah.
was like a thing. I replaced all the bulbs. I replaced all of the fuses I thought went to that. It never worked.
It was just game over.
Just-
something
yeah,
was fucked.
something was
You're
fucked
just
up.
like, whatever.
But then once the tail lights went out, I kind of needed the running lights, and then the dash went out, and it was like real kind of a bummer to, like, I just put my GPS on where the dash goes because the GPS told me my speed.
It's like
My-
a year after this car should have been unloaded on
Yeah.
someone else. This
I was
should have
just-
been a $10 on Craigslist.
Dude, and I was like, oh man, and so
I need a parking.
my friend
space
was gonna
back.
take it for like
Yeah.
$500, and I was like, we like blue booked it, and it was worth closer to 2,000.
Yeah.
2,000, but they were good, and the dealership offered me like 400 to trade it in. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. Like 100% not doing that.
yeah.
So my friend wanted to buy it, and he was like, but he's like, I'll give you like 600 if nothing works to like homie deal, like help me out at the time.
Yeah.
Because I moved it to Las Vegas and then picked up my friend who was stranded. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, we were.
He
talking,
got-
I
yeah.
don't know if we
I
talked
don't think
about
we're
it
on the pod, but like perfectly worked out. I was like, hey man, do you still want to buy my truck? Also, random thing, do you want to drive to Vegas and then buy it there and then drive it home? And he was like, dude, I'm stuck in Breckenridge right now. Yes. And so we did that, and it was just like this weird, like perfect thing that happened. And we ended up I bought some, like, because we didn't have running lights or turn signals or anything on the back, so
Mhm.
I just like bought these LED lights, and we just duct taped them to the back of the truck, and we duct taped them to the back of the trailer so that we actually had running lights
Yeah.
at night. And we just had to go and physically turn them on. And that's how we made it to Vegas. And then we just like dug in, and we went to the engine. This is like something that I never had touched the engine fuses. because
Yeah.
they're like those big fat ones.
Yeah.
You like open up the hood and it's like in there.
Uh-huh.
Those are always like you don't fuck with those, right?
No.
So
I don't fuck with any of them. I don't know enough.
Oh, I've
Electricity isn't real.
dude, you blow something like something stops working in your car. There's a little thing you just open that up almost every time it's a fuse, and it's just like and it's pennies to just replace.
I feel like I have actually fixed a fuse once or twice.
I've just had so many cars that have like things break, and
Yeah,
it's always
you've had
weird
you've had
combos
some
of things.
hoopty-ass cars.
Yeah, so we tried replacing all like the main fuses, and then I was just like, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
We're like, shit. So then I was like, let's just try. Maybe it's one of those.
Uh-huh.
You look at the manual, see what it controls, and it's always confusing because it's just numbers and it's very weird because you're like looking at circuits and. I pulled I didn't know which one, so I literally just pulled all the fuses out and looked at them.
Yeah.
And I saw that one was broke, and you can physically, you hold it up to light, you can see that there isn't a connection anymore. And so I was like, okay. So then I went and got this like a little more expensive, like a $2 fuse. Replaced
Big
that,
spender.
dude. Everything worked.
There you go.
Everything.
Those
the dash,
$2 were
the
worth
backup lights, everything.
So
that
for
whole-
$2, you fixed it, and then you were able to get your buddy for $1,000.
Yeah, he bought it for like $2,000 bucks.
Nice.
Something like that.
Cash money.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was so mad. Like, so many things worked.
Yeah.
The CD player, Rihanna just started playing.
Oh!
It's just like, shine light like a diamond.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that back because I'm going to be completely honest. The Angels' envy kicked in. And I was sitting here like, okay, this story's going to end. What started the story? How do we get back
Rihanna.
there?
That's why I still own the CD.
Excellent,
Because we
okay.
ejected it. It was like, the dash
That's
lights worked.
great. The story has
Ugh.
closure. This is a wonderful tale.
I ejected it as I just don't put any CDs in there. Just because it may never come out. They may
It's
never
a
come
roll
out.
of the dice.
But he was like, yeah, the stereo worked
Yeah.
the rest of the time. It was one fuse. All
One
that stuff was
fuse.
connected to it. I couldn't
That's
even believe it.
crazy.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, though, it might have been because I replaced several fuses that I also was in the process fixing.
you might have fixed every fuse.
I might have fixed
but then
multiple
when
things.
you fixed that last one,
Yeah, 'cause it
that
was-
one was like the key to every that
yeah.
one completed the circuit.
Yeah, and that was
And then
the one,
everything worked, and then you're like, well, that
Yeah.
fuse fixed everything.
the backup light.
That's possible, but yeah, I feel like that actually.
Dude, I almost
have.
rewired part of my truck.
Oh shit!
like,
yeah,
I
it's a
can't,
good thing you
like-
just fixed the fuse first,
Yeah.
because that would have been a pain in the ass. I feel like I have looked at diagrams of like fuses, or like when you look at the fuse box in your house.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, this one.
It
This
runs
one
a
is
lot of
carrying the
stuff.
team
It
right
really
here.
does.
It's not the master switch
Dude,
either. The master
that's
switch
why-
obviously carries the
That's
team.
why
I'm
the
not
whole
that dumb.
dude. It's why the whole studio in here. When I was setting it all up, I put everything on things
Yeah,
because you can
it's good that you're
my
specific.
whole.
I put everything on things.
What are they called? Protected.
Surge
Grounded,
protectors.
surge protected. Everything's on surge protected. Because I mean, all the lighting is LED. The only thing I was a little worried about these, so I put them on their own. But most of the stuff, I was like, I know we're running everything off the same circuit because I've blown it so many times.
Yeah.
Because both of my rooms in this basement, all the rooms every single outlet
Mhm.
in this whole wing that we rent is on one circuit. And so it's very easy to overload.
Oh yeah.
It's
all right.
usually the heaters that do it.
So David,
Yeah.
what's the last CD that you bought?
Ooh, yeah, I'm
Let's
excited.
get
to hear
David
this.
involved.
Yeah,
here.
so not too long ago, we all got presents for our friend Todd Basil.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
ha-
shout out to
at
T-Babe.
Todd Oregano
At
on
Todd
TikTok,
Oregano.
Instagram, wherever social
Oh,
media.
he is the TikTok star.
Yeah.
Size 10 family. You
TikTok
guys gotta
That's right.
find Todd Oregano on TikTok. He's he creates excellent TikTok content, and he's an undiscovered gem.
Mhm.
That's
You'll
right.
be getting it on the ground floor.
Yeah.
It's like buying GameStop, but in like 2019. You
That's
guys
right. And if
go
if
with
you are a
him
Todd Basil
to the
fan,
moon.
if you are a Todd Basil fan, you'll now know we are friends with Todd Basil.
Yeah.
And we all
no,
bought
we
him.
are-
We all got him records for his
We
birthday.
did. He
And
likes
I was
vinyl
at-
records.
Is it Millennium? This place
Yep.
on Burnside, not far from where you're at.
I thought it was like everyday music. or
Everyday
some
music,
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
I got so I bought Todd a Gallagher record and like a Jiminy Cricket counting,
Yeah,
record,
Todd is a
he's a math
mathematics
teacher.
teacher.
and then I bought
Smart boy.
myself Mike Birbiglia's Two Drink Mike, one of my favorite comedy albums of all time,
On CD.
used on CD.
So you've bought a CD much more recently
more
than
recently. Oh,
either
yeah.
of us.
Now I can count on one hand the number of CDs I've probably bought in the past 10 years, and that is
Okay.
one of them.
And that is one of them.
Ah.
What's the next one? What's the last music CD that you got?
So
Not
did you
comedy.
ever have a
The last
CD collection of music?
CD, I
Like back in the day?
So I had older brothers, and they had a lot of CDs, and I lent them.
okay.
And then I also it was easy to get, you could basically take everyone's iPod library and dump it on yours. So I kind of did that too. I bought a Weezer CD
Oh, nice.
back in 2010.
Something like that. Okay.
Maybe if I may have bought another one between then, maybe it's like a gift or something. But I have no recollection of buying a CD since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. No, when I was in high school, like 2009 through 12, me and my buddy were both into music, and we both liked hip hop. Liked hip hop.
Hippity hoppity.
I have one drink. That fucking vegan scone apparently doesn't have enough
To hold it
oomph
back.
to hold back the power of Angel's
Soak up
Envy.
that.
They ain't got vegan
Awesome.
bullshit in Kentucky.
You
Anyhow,
like pickles?
no. Well, yes, I'd like them on hamburgers.
You're doing the pickleback now?
So how do
we
you
ain't-
do this?
I'm not doing pickle back. I'm gonna do a pickle drink.
A pickle cocktail? All right, pour me one, but
Should,
pour me a little bit of pickle juice. I'm not drinking a whole.
It's yeah. You should probably get some of those pickles out of
Yeah,
there.
so our studio's now gonna smell.
It mostly I got all of it
Tasty.
on my pants. Don't worry, you guys. 100% on
Pickle
my pants.
pants.
Okay,
Maybe a little on my shoes.
I got some on the table.
Get like a
That's what the
syringe.
table's for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, my buddy and I were into hip hop, and so we would buy. There was a local CD store, and they had a used rack, so we would buy lots of CDs, and then whoever bought one, we'd just rip it onto both people's computer and then make a copy.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did that.
So I've got tons and tons of bootleg CDs,
oh,
because he would buy, he'd buy
would you guys go
Biggie.
half on it?
No,
And
no,
then-
no. We'd just buy our own shit.
Okay.
Like he'd buy Biggie, Ready to Die, and I'd buy, fucking Tupac. What's the Tupac? I actually did
Thug
never
Life.
buy.
I don't know.
I never bought any Tupac. I had
Tupacalypse.
lots of Kanye. I think I've got all the Kanye CDs.
I know there's.
I
a
was the Kanye
Tupacalypse.
guy.
All right,
Oh, Jay-Z too. I had all the Jay-Z CDs.
and you probably had the Jay-Z combo.
Now, this feels like a waste of this?
Yeah, you
It's
should definitely go
expensive.
Jamie on that.
Yeah, I'm going J-Mo.
Oh,
I bought
good
these
call.
bottles. I'm going with the $20 bottle, not the $50 bottle. God, this is gonna taste like shit.
It's not. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so that
love
looks like
it.
about a 50-50
Yeah,
mix,
yeah,
right? Now, do I just shoot this, right?
You could.
Okay, I'll take one sip.
You got to taste it.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking horrific. How do you put this? Who puts this in their body voluntarily?
Pickle juice or Jameson?
Together. No, like a pickleback. That's a stupid idea. I knew this was gonna be bad. I've been saying for years that this is stupid and that you shouldn't drink a pickleback shot. First of all, if you're drinking shots,
Usually
be a
do
grown up and drink a
1,
shot.
2.
Don't chase your shot like a child. If you're chasing shots, you should be too young to drink legally. That's just what I'm saying. All right, here we go.
All right. And it's gone.
That's how
How
an
is-
American drinks a fucking shot.
I'm gonna still sip mine. I'm gonna sip it. Sippy cup it.
See, the thing is with the shot is you
Oh,
now you
I
don't have
guess
to drink it
don't
anymore.
chase- I'm okay. Let's set the timer. I was almost gonna take a sip of this LaCroix, which probably was gonna ruin the flavor even more, but I have to practice what I preach.
Yeah.
So, 59:32 on the clock up there. I will not drink LaCroix until 60:32.
Wait, why?
Oh, because I'm practicing. I just said that everybody who chases liquor is a pussy.
Oh,
And so if I chase my liquor now, then
Then
I'm
you're a
just an
chaser?
asshole.
yeah.
This does not taste good. This is
I
like
don't
my.
mind it. I'm not gonna order
It
it.
feels like my tongue is just sitting in there. It's like I just licked a hot tub. It's bad.
I like it. It's all right. I definitely just like the
It's
angels
actually
on
not-
ice. I like that on the rocks. I like it. I didn't
Okay,
like
I'm
it when
playing
it's
this up
warm.
for the camera just a little bit. It's now. It actually the aftertaste of it is somewhat better
It's delightful.
than the hit.
Like,
It's not the.
I like it.
That's the appeal of the pickleback.
It's
You
like
know what
having
I'm-
a pickle.
you
after
know what I'm
a
gonna
sandwich.
say?
Pickleback.
The flavor
this
of the
pickleback.
pickle has lingered
Mhm.
much longer
Mm.
than the flavor, you know, ensemble
Mhm.
that I initially put in my mouth. So like the whiskey there's still a whiskey burn going on, but that could just be from the last hour of
I don't know, man.
consumption.
It could be. I like that.
Oh,
that nice
60,
burn.
55. Look, I've made it a minute and
Okay.
a half, you guys.
I
I'm
like
an
it.
overachiever. You're welcome.
I like it. I don't love it. It's not like game changer like some people act
I
like.
would
but
not ever pay my money for this.
I wouldn't order it. I don't think I'm gonna order
If
it.
it's not obvious by
Again.
like earlier in our episode, I will use my money badly, and I wouldn't pay it for this. So it's not good. And if you think a pickleback shot is like the best thing you've ever had, you're wrong. Drink better drinks. Angel's Envy. We are not sponsored by them. The bottle looks like this,
Or Bush Light.
and I use it to feel fancy. The same reason I buy expensive shoes. I'm insecure and materialistic. I'm letting you into my world.
I love
audience.
this. I love
I'm
this.
letting you into my world.
Can you?
I usually have therapy on Sundays, and it's a Sunday, but it's the Sunday I don't have therapy. This is my therapy.
Cheat day?
I'm really going crazy.
We're on
right
we're
now.
on your therapy cheat day.
Yeah,
right
this is,
now.
no. Every other Sunday I have therapy, and this is the other Sunday that I don't
right.
have it. And so instead of that, I'm just rambling on a podcast about fucking pickle juice.
I love it. We should
All
probably
right,
wrap
we
up,
should
though.
wrap this up.
What you got for me?
What all did we talk about in this episode? We talked about the Adidas store. We talked
Mm-hmm.
about broken ass cars. Okay, so if you're driving around in your Mitsubishi and the taillights go out, and so you got to stop on the side of the road because you don't want to be rear-ended,
Mm-hmm.
and some meth head from Columbia Falls
Okay.
rolls up and they're like, opportunity knocks, and they see your like expensive electric Mitsubishi, and they're like, this guy bought the electric one. Somehow this meth head knows enough about
Mhm.
cars to be like, this guy might have something valuable, and he sees these and he's like, orange Jordan 1s might appreciate, and he snags them,
Am I replacing
and
them?
he toothlessly rides off into the sunset.
I'm not paying $300 for them, but I'd buy them used again for sure. I really like them. I'd
Okay.
replace them. I definitely replace these.
Well, cool.
Cool.
Good to know. No, I think they're dope.
All right. You want me to
And,
take us out, or you want
I'll
to?
take us
Okay,
out. I'll
cool.
ramble us out. I've fucking been
I will sip
taking over
my
anyway.
pickle juice.
Yeah,
drink.
that's disgusting. All right, I'm 63:30. That is
pickles
that,
and
is that
angels.
4 minutes or 3 minutes? Math is hard. I'm an engineer. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, or even if you didn't, like and subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe on Spotify. Can you subscribe on Spotify, or you just listen?
Yes.
It's subscribe.
All right, subscribe on Spotify.
But it's follow on, or no, it's follow on Spotify. It's subscribe on.
Whatever you do on wherever you fucking listen, like listen to all of them. We have an Instagram account. We're at Size 10 podcast on Instagram. You should follow that. We occasionally post a story where we go to an Adidas store, and you could see our pretty faces a little bit more. You could hit like and make us feel good about ourselves. It would be awesome. We would appreciate it. We drop new episodes every single Wednesday. We haven't missed a single Wednesday since June. This is a global pandemic. Portland had some fires. It was snowy for a day. All these things happened, and we have not missed a Wednesday.
Heartbeat, baby.
We did that for you. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and thank you so much for listening to Size 10.
Cheers. Bye.